We are old Black River girls, and we'd like to tell you that we're so glad you're here. We'd like to share with you all of the things that we do. We'd like to take this chance to introduce you to Jamberry nail wraps.
I am Miss Betsy Carnes.
And I am Miss Betsy Weinberg.
And we met when we were 10 years old.
In the settler's cabin, I gave Miss Betsy her first tour around Black River, and we did not know each other.
But now we have been friends for almost 20 years, and we are both Jamberry Nails consultants. And we are going to share with you how to put on your Jamberry nail wraps.
Okay, so Jamberry offers over 350 styles of nail wraps that last 7 to 14 days on your fingers and 6 to 8 weeks on your toes.
And this is what you need to apply your Jamberry nail wraps. Pretty much you have everything at home. You are going to need scissors. You are going to need an alcohol wipe or vinegar. You are going to need a cuticle pusher. There's a few different kinds. You are going to need a nail file, and you are also going to need a heat source. So Jamberry sells amazing mini heaters, but your hair blow dryer will work great also.
We know all you girls have one of those in your trunks, so
pull it out.
Okay, so how we are going to prep our nails, I actually wash my fingers in Dawn dish soap, and Bets, like she was just saying,
I use an alcohol wipe or vinegar, or if you're in your cabin, just wash them really good with soap.
Scrub them real good, girls. Okay, so now that your nails are all prepped, what you're going to do is you are going to take your cuticle pusher and you're going to just gently push back your cuticles. No need to be aggressive here, just kind of get the cuticle skin out of the way. What we don't want to happen is any part of your wrap to touch the skin. It's going to probably lift or buckle if that happens. So my nail's all pushed back. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your nail file, and for the sake of today, I'm actually going to apply a wrap on this finger, so I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and even. I actually still ride horses and love horses every day of my life, so I'm pretty rough on my nails, so my nails aren't too long. And Betsy and I get a lot of questions, will Jamberry nail wraps work on short nails? And the answer is absolutely. So,
and if you're really little and you have really little nails, you're definitely going to take a buffer and really buff in your nail because you have healthy little nails. And if they're small too, this helps this wrap stick a little bit better.
So older girls, you can probably help the younger girls out with this step.
Right. Okay, so the next step is taking your Jamberry nails wrap sheet and matching the correct wrap to the correct nail. There are 18 wraps, and I don't need to trim any of mine. I can fit them on there just great, and most people it's the same. So I take the smallest wrap and I start to line it up with my pinky, and then the next one I actually put on my index finger because that's my next smallest nail, and then the third one goes on my ring finger, and then my middle finger, and then my thumb. If you need to trim them a little bit, that's pretty easy to do. The most important step is picking the nail wrap that is not too big for your nail. A lot of people really want to make sure their entire nail is covered, and in doing so, pick one that's a little bit too big. And if it touches your skin or your cuticle at all, you're going to wonder, why isn't it lasting? And it's because the wrap has to be 100% adhered to nail bed. It cannot touch skin or cuticle. And so it is okay if a little bit of nail shows. So I actually already have one on this finger. I have applied a wrap over a Jamberry nail lacquer. So you can also take ones that are clear and put them over nail polish. And so you can see a little bit of nail on the sides, but you can't even tell looking at it. And so, like I said, really important that no wrap touches skin or cuticle. And then you've matched all the rest of your nails and you're ready to apply.
Okay, so I have a half sheet of wraps here, and I've already cut it just because I applied one to this finger a little earlier. So all I did was cut out the wrap. As you can see, there was a little half wrap there. I cut it out and I cut it in half. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of pick the edge up just a little bit. You'll have to excuse me because my little thumb is kind of short. And I'm going to get a cuticle pusher and I'm going to put the wrap on the cuticle pusher rather than touching it with my skin. Sometimes the oils in your skin can interfere with the adhesive on the wrap. So you're going to then turn on your heat source.
And you're going to heat up your wrap for about 8 to 10 seconds. And the key is to remember that these are heat activated. So you want to watch them, and when they start to wilt just a little bit and get soft and flexible, then you know your wrap is ready. Heating it enough is important. So they're starting to get soft here, so they're probably ready to go.
Look, there we go. There's a good girl.
Okay. Don't go too long, but just till they get soft.
Okay, so now what you're going to do, and don't be too hard on yourself, try and get this as close to the cuticle bed without touching the cuticle. So go ahead and just kind of plop it down, remove your cuticle pusher, and you're going to work from the back. So place the wrap down. I'm pushing kind of firm. And what I call right here is the pull and stretch. Pull and stretch. And you're going to smooth down those sides. And I'm putting a little bit of pressure on there. You don't need too much, but I like to really make sure, because Bets and I have pretty curvy nails on the sides, so when you pull and stretch, you ensure that they don't have any ripples or bubbles on the side. So, again, big girls, you can help the little girls if they can't cut with their left hand. Some aren't too coordinated, but go ahead and take your scissors now and trim that wrap as close to the nail as possible. Whoop. I like to get most of it off if I can. And you can put the excess somewhere. You can see that's quite a bit of excess. If you feel like getting super savvy with your nail wrap, you can almost put that on a toe, but we're not going to worry about that today. So now, the step that Betsy and I really like, that we think is super, super important to ensure that you have a good seal on your wrap, especially because we know you girls are going to be working with those horses and getting real dirty and going in the pool. So go ahead and take a baggie, which everybody has one of these, and you're going to make a really tight seal. You see there, I'm going to create that nice edge on the nail, and I'm going to make it real nice and tight. And then what you're going to do, and this step is really important, is you're going to reheat the wrap.
Now, if you don't have a baggie, because you're in your cabin and you just don't have one, it's okay, but just reheat your wrap again. Just put your finger here with it, and you can take your cuticle pusher and kind of push it around so the wrap kind of wraps around the tip of your nail like that. So just reheat it again, and like we said, we have curved nails, so if you happen to have a little buckle, this is the time to reheat it and take that cuticle pusher and really push it out. Or you can just use your finger, but use a lot of pressure and really smooth that out, and the wrap kind of bends around your finger.
All right, so best part about jamberry nail wraps is obviously we don't have any dry time right now, so there's no smudges, there's no bad smells, because one thing we forgot to mention about jamberry nail wraps is they're non-toxic. So no funny smells. What you're going to do now is you're going to retake that nail file, and you're going to file kind of down like this in a 45-degree angle. You're not going to go across, and you're not going to go down on the nail. You're going to kind of angle it just like so, 45 degrees.
And if you have short nails, you can just take nail clippers and just clip the edge, and it will be perfect and good to go. So if you have short nails where you can't even get the file to it, just take nail clippers and clip along the edge.
So I don't know if we can get a close-up of what that looks like. It kind of perforates right off the nail, and you can see I didn't really even need a lot of pressure. I just kind of worked it. And there you have a really nice crisp edge to your jamberry.
And they're done. And you're good to go to halter class.
Yay!
Now, how do you take off your jamberry nail wraps? This is really easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to reheat them. Like we said, the heat is key. So by reheating your nail wrap, you're softening the adhesive again. So you can soften under hot water, really hot water, but we actually like to soak them in oil. So coconut oil, vegetable oil, or olive oil. So you can even wait till you get home if you're putting these on at camp. And soak them in that hot oil and then start to lift at the edges a little bit, and then push the oil underneath it, and then soak, and then slowly peel and push the oil under. Let this process take a few minutes. The one thing that we love about Jamberry nail wraps is that they're a product that will last up to 14 days, but also is easy to remove. So there's a balance there. So if you just rip them off, you could do a little bit of damage to your nails, but as long as you take them off slowly and reheat them, you should have very healthy nails underneath right when you take them off.
Okay, so the last thing I want to point out is, I know while you're standing in line for lunch that you might want to pick at them if you get a little bit of an edge in halter class or vaulting or mohawk or Sioux or anything that you're doing fun that day. But have a file in your cabin, and if you do get a little bit of an edge, which again, I work with horses, Bets is a mom, we're pretty hard on our hands, go ahead and just take it, and again, 1, 2, 3 little swipes of that nail file, and that edge is going to smooth right out.
Or so you can reheat it again and just press it down again.
And that's going to make your jams last. So
we are so excited. We love VR so much. We think about it and still talk about it, and we're 29, and we hope you have the best summer of your life.
And we love all of you, and we hope that the love of horses continues in your life, and rest assured, the girls that you meet during the summer and at that place will last a lifetime. So enjoy your jamberries. LKH.
Bye.